Are you wowed by whales? Are you crazy about crocodiles? Well, here's a guy who's zany about zebras, our wild guest master, Neil Crone.
Hello. Hi, everybody. How you doing? Good to see you. Hi, everybody. Hi, welcome back to Wild Guess. It's Monkey and Magpie Day here today on the show, and let's say hello to our studio audience. Hello, everybody. Hi. How you doing? Hi. Yeah, we got a bunch of scouts in the audience tonight. Is that right? Hey? Dib, dib, dob, dob. Is that right? Good enough. Close enough. Okay, welcome to the show. We're glad you're here. As I said, monkeys and magpies today. Let's meet our teams. Our team tamer for the monkeys, Linda Verry. Hi, Linda.
Hi, Hi, everybody.
And who are your fellow monkeys today?
I've got great monkeys. We don't want to hang around. We just want to win this game. Joining me today are Martha and Derek.
Hello.
And Martha is 9, and she's really into gymnastics. But you were telling me backstage that you would really like to be a certain type of artist. What kind of artist?
Commercial artist, and I like to use water paints and oil paints.
Oh, maybe you can come and do something for me.
Yeah.
Now, Derek, oh gosh, he's got so many things he's interested in. He is belonging to a bowling league. He's famous for that. And he's 11. Sorry about that. And you told me you have a collection. What is your collection all about?
My collection of baseball cards, and I have around 4,000.
Wow. You could do your room over with those, couldn't you? Why not? Okay, well, glad to have you guys on the show today, monkeys. And your opponents today, the wonderful magpies, led by the magpie herself, Mairlyn Smith. Hi, Mairlyn.
Oh, you're terrible.
Oh, thank you.
Hello, Neil. Hi. I've got wonderful players. I have Leslie and Matthew.
Hello.
And Leslie, what do you want to be when you grow up?
I'd like to be a professional writer, to write novels and short stories to be published.
And are you doing anything about that right now?
I've sent in short stories to magazines and hoping they'll publish them.
So we've got a young writer on the way. And Matthew over here has a very unusual hobby. What is it, Matthew?
That is studying pond life and frogs, stuff like that.
And do you have any pet frogs or anything?
Yes, I have 4 frogs and one dog. The dog's name is Buffy, and the frogs are Willie, Shannon, Sweetheart, and Spot.
Super.
So here we are, a bunch of crazy magpies.
Okay, well, nice to meet you magpies today, okay? How about a round for both teams? Good stuff, okay? We have a lot of fun today. All right, well, buckle in. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to learn some things about some very weird animals, and we're going to enjoy ourselves, and we're going to win some valuable prizes, I think, as well. So please play along at home if you can. Match wits with these guys. Let's go to the big board now and find out how we play Wild Guess. All right, now, the way we play it is really very simple. There are 6 categories of questions that we choose from, and they are living proof, triviology, creature feature, call of the wild, monkey business, and catnips. Alrighty? Now, the scoring goes like this. The first question in each category is worth 30 points to you. Now, if for some reason you don't answer that question correctly, you will hear this sound. Ew, it makes your skin crawl, doesn't it? Okay. Now, but don't despair, because you can come back from that. Okay. If you get a right answer, you'll hear this sound. Isn't that better? Yeah, okay. Now, if you do answer the question incorrectly, as I said, you can take the
Wild Guess!
Yeah, that's our secret weapon, and that is worth 20 points to you, all right? So use it wisely, though, because if you get it incorrect, your opponents can use it for 10 points to their advantage, all righty? Now, the scoring changes a little bit for this category down here, catnips. Now, that's kind of exciting, and those red plungers on the desks in front of you are used in catnips, and we'll tell you a little bit more about that as we go on, all right? Right now, we're going to jump into our descriptions of our teams. We have monkeys and magpies, and we'll tell you a little bit about the kind of animals you are. All right, monkeys. You are members of the anthropoid family, which also consists of apes and man, believe it or not. Developed face muscles allow monkeys to communicate with each other in such a subtle way that it becomes another form of language altogether. They have a large section for housing the brain, or gray matter, and their problem-solving abilities continue to astound researchers. So use those problem-solving abilities today, alrighty? Your opponents, the magpies, are members of the Corvidae family, and they have crows and jays for their cousins. With long and powerful beaks, they don't really have a true song, only a loud, sometimes raucous call, giving us the expression, chattering like a magpie. Okay, so chatter away today. Good luck to both teams. Our first question is in the living proof category, and it goes over to our friends, the monkeys. Alrighty? Now here's what's going to happen. You're going to see 4 animals in action. Now, one of these animals is a little different from the others, and it's your job to pick that animal out. Alrighty? So 3 of the following 4 birds build nests with a variety of materials from aquatic vegetation and animal hair. Which of these birds builds little or no nest at all? Please watch your monitors. Is it the osprey, the peregrine falcon, the horned grebe, or the grosbeak? 1, 2, 3, or 4. What do you think? For 30 points,
That is tricky, Neil. Oh, boy.
which bird builds little or no nest at all?
Okay.
Tough question to jump in
We
with.
are going with number 3 right off the top.
The horned grebe? Uh-oh, Mary, our scorekeeper,
boy.
gave you a buzzer on that one, which means it's incorrect, but you can take the wild guess. You want to try it?
Okay.
Derek's nodding his head? Yeah.
Okay.
For 20 points now. What do you think?
Talk with each other. Okay, we're going to have your answers soon.
Quickly now.
Okay, why don't you look? They're going with number 2, please.
And it paid off. Yes, indeed. Good work. Number 2 was the correct answer. The peregrine falcon will usually lay its eggs in an indentation scratched into the edge of a cliff. Not a very nice home, but I guess they like it. Living proof, number 2 now. The score, 20-0. This is for you magpies over there. 3 of these 4 animals are found living naturally in Australia. In contrast, one of the 4 makes its home in South America. Which one is it? Please watch your monitors. Is it the echidna, the wombat, the koala, or is it the 3-toed sloth? Strange animal. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Which one makes its home in South America? What do you think?
They're going to go with number 1.
The echidna?
And it's
Oh,
wrong.
tough luck,
Do
but
you
you
wanna go
have
for
the wild guess up. Should have tie it up.
Yes, they are going to go for the wild
Okay,
guess.
good
Neil.
luck.
And they're going with the number 4, the 3-toed sloth.
Congratulations, magpies. The game is now tied up. The 3-toed sloth can be found in the forests of South America, from Honduras to northern Argentina. Its head turns almost completely around, so it can practically look behind itself. Oh, there you go. Okay, the score now 20-20. We're moving into our Triviology section. This one goes over to our friends, the monkeys. Alrighty, so listen up, and please watch your monitors right now. You are looking at some herring depositing their eggs on seaweed. Canadian fishermen collect the eggs and ship them off to where people consider the eggs a delicacy. Which of these places buys the most herring eggs? Australia, Africa, Japan, or India? What
That's
do you
a
think,
delicate
monkeys?
decision, Neil. Okay.
It's a
think
tough
about
one.
that. It's tricky.
We're talking herring eggs here.
Okay, a little tentatively, but we're going with number 3, Neil.
Number 3 is absolutely right. Well done. 30 points for you guys. Seaweed covered in herring fish eggs is a popular dish in Japan and is an expensive delicacy. A female herring lays between 21,000 and 47,000 eggs at a time. And there's our female herring there, loving herself in Japan. Terrific. Okay, let's go over to the team tamer for the Magpies right now, Mairlyn Smith, who has a special question for us.
I have a question for you in the audience. The question is, the largest animal ever to fly was a type of prehistoric reptile called a Trisora. Is that true or is it false? Think about it. We'll be back after this. I think it's true or false.
Our Wild Guess winners and team runners-up will each receive family passes to African Lion Safari.
Thrill to the animal shows and safari through the exciting world of African wildlife.
And family passes to Marineland Niagara Falls, where you will find a world of fun and entertainment, world famous for spectacular marine shows featuring killer whales, dolphins, and sea lions.
In addition, our 2 team winners will each receive a set of hit sticks, a new electronic drum system that allows you to play them in the air.
And Pictionary, charades with a difference.
Guess words from another player's wild sketches to play this fun, fast game for 3 or more players. Our winners will also receive a limited edition VHS home video cassette of Baby Animals, an award-winning hour-long special by Keg Productions. The team players with the highest overall score at the end of our 26-week series will each receive a 1-week family vacation at Stanton House on beautiful Sparrow Lake, one of Canada's finest resorts, a vacation the entire family will enjoy.
Guess.
Okay, so what's the deal?
Okay, well, is it a pterosaur, a triasaur, or whatever? Do you think it's true or false, studio audience? Well, you're wrong. It is true. It is absolutely true. The largest animal ever to fly was a prehistoric reptile called a pterosaur. It weighed about 86 kilograms or 190 pounds and had a wingspan of 12 meters or 40 feet. It's kind of like something smaller than Neil flying around the studio. Okay, Neil.
Imagine the mess that would make on your coat. Get the hard hats out. Okay.
I think it's limerick time, Neil.
I hope it's limerick time. Yes, it is. Okay, this one is for our friends, the monkeys and the magpies. Here we go. Some monkeys and magpies went sailing in a boat with red top and blue railing. When the boat sprang a leak from a sharp magpie beak, the monkeys did all of the bailing. Yeah. One of our final ones. Thank you very much. Well, let's talk to our magpies today. We have Leslie and Matthew, right? Or Matt. Yeah. Okay. Leslie, how are you doing?
Fine, how are you?
Good, thank you very much. You enjoy ringette.
Yeah.
Right? Now, what is ringette?
It's a form of girls' hockey, and there's a league formed, and we're in Central Ontario, so we play in the Coral League, which stands for Central Ontario Ringette League.
Great.
And you go to the provincials, one from every league, and you play, and the winners get medals. And
well, good. We'll keep on getting medals. Way to go. Yeah. And your teammate over there, Matthew. Matt, you want to be something pretty big when you get older. Is that right?
Yeah, I want to be a Major League Baseball player and own a pet shop at the same time.
Yeah, well, good idea. What would you call it? The club and dog? Or,
I don't know.
Well, you have a couple of years to think about it anyway, all right? Welcome to the show, guys. You're doing very well. The score 20 to 50. It's a little bit of a lead, but that can change right away, in fact, because we're moving into our creature feature segment, and this is your chance to build your lead, okay? Here we go.
Okay, we're ready for you, Neil.
All righty. Okay, now, in the creature feature, this is how it works. I'm going to read you several clues about a certain animal. I want you to guess that animal from the list we give you, and then we'll see a picture of that animal in its natural habitat, all righty? Here we go. This animal was often mistaken as a sea monster when sighted from a distance. When fully grown, it weighs about 11 kilograms, or 25 pounds, and grows to a length of 1.5 meters, or 5 feet. Soaking wet, its fur looks sleek and smooth. Which animal am I talking about? Would it be the sea lion, the beaver, the palm squirrel, or the river otter? What do you think, magpies? 1, 2, 3, or 4?
They're going with number 1 right off the bat, the sea lion.
Oh, I'm afraid that's wrong. That might have been my guess, too, but it's not the right answer.
You're going to go for the wild guess? Yes, they
We're
are.
taking that
and
wild
they're
guess?
going to go with the river otter, number 4.
And it paid off for you. 20 points to you. Good work. Good work, magpies. Yeah, the otter was mistaken for a sea monster as late as 1911. While holidaying in Kenya, U.S. President Theodore Roosevelt was captured a sea otter, which he thought to be a strange monster viewed from a distance. Kind of a peculiar story. Well done. 40 to 50 the score right now. It's time for your creature feature, my friends, the monkeys. And here we go. One of the following birds is sometimes referred to as a sea pie because the feathers on its back are black while those on its stomach are white. The bird is usually seen on beaches, probing the sand for mussels, periwinkles, crabs, and worms. Which of these birds am I describing? Is it the Arctic tern, the ruffed grouse, the common egret, or the oyster catcher?
Oh, boy.
Monkeys ahead by 10 points.
Come on, monkeys.
1, 2, 3, or 4.
They're going with number 2, Neil.
Oh, you're going to get a buzzer for that answer. I'm sorry, that's not the right answer.
Well, do you want to go for the wild guess?
They're going to take that wild
Okay,
guess. They
think
want to make
about it.
this lead a little more than 10 points, make it a little
Okay.
safer for themselves.
We are going with number 4.
Congratulations, you're right. The oyster catcher. Yeah, we don't really know why this bird is called the oyster catcher. It might have been better named the mussel catcher, as it's very, very fond of mussels and likes to catch those. Okay, there he is there. That long beak of his used for turning those rocks over and eating his favorite dish.
Yum.
All righty, here we go again. Triviology time now. We're going back into Triviology for the magpies crack at it, okay? I'd like you to please watch your monitors right now. You are watching a fin whale. Now, these animals do not become fully grown until they are about 20 years old. At 20, they reach a length of up to 25 meters or 80 feet. The question is, how long can fin whales live? Is it 40 years, 120 years, 80 years, or 50 years? What do you think, Magpies?
Putting their heads together, and
30 points would tie the game up.
Answer here, and they're going to go with number 3, 80 years old.
Well, good work. Yes, indeed. We got a tie game on our hands. Fin whales can live to the age of 80 years old, 10 more years than the human life expectancy. Yes, indeed. Okay, and there's our friend up on the monitor there. A fin whale celebrating his 80th birthday, no doubt. Okay. You know, and the strange thing is most of the fin whales smoke, which is really kind of odd. Okay, let's go over here and talk to our friends, the monkeys. Okay, we have Martha and Derek. How you doing so far?
Fine.
Good, you got a tie score right now. Huh? Looking very good. Now, Martha, you're a cat lover, right? How many cats do you have?
I have one. I used to have two, but we lost one.
What's your cat's name?
Clancy.
Nancy?
Clancy.
Oh, Clancy. Clancy. Is it a big cat, small cat?
It's a huge cat.
It's a huge cat. Was it a puma, a cougar? Just a regular cat, right?
Yeah.
Good, okay. So you like animals?
Yeah.
That's super, great. Hope you get another cat sometime. Yeah. And your teammate Derek, how you doing, Derek?
Fine, how are you?
Very good, thank you. Yeah, how are you doing?
Fine.
Yeah, okay, just asked the question, didn't I? Sometimes I'm a bit of an oyster catcher myself. Okay, now the score is 70-70 so far. It's a tie ball game, and anything can happen, you know? Now, you know a relation of mine, don't you?
Yeah.
Sort of. Yeah, you know, my wife, she's your sister's boss.
Right.
Is that right? Okay, but you're not going to hold that against me, are you?
She better treat his sister well.
That's right. Okay, you're doing very well so far. And you're sort of yellow monkeys today, aren't you?
I should have been in yellow.
Yeah, okay. Well, let's jump ahead now. It's your time to see if you can bust this thing apart. And we're going to go into the Call of the Wild segment. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay, so perk up your ears, monkeys. Here we go. All righty. Now, I would like you to listen because you're going to have to find out what an animal looks like or the animal's name just by his call. All righty? So listen to this, please, monkeys. Here we go. Okay, kind of strange. The call you just heard was made by a male bird named for its coloring. The female of the species is quite different in color. Her plumage is brown above and pale below and streaked all over with black and gray. Now, was that bird the black-billed cuckoo, the red-winged blackbird, the golden-crowned sparrow, or was it the chestnut-sided warbler? Very elegant names for those birds.
Questions are difficult, Neil.
Do you know your birds, monkeys? We'll see in a
I don't know,
second.
they're conversing here heatedly.
1, 2, 3, or 4.
Okay, you're gonna have to go for it soon.
Okay, what do you think?
Okay, they're going with number 4, Neil.
Number 4, after much discussion, I'm afraid that's incorrect. It is not the chestnut-sided
Well,
warbler.
Do you want to go?
They
Okay,
want
they're
that
gonna go
wild
for the
guess
wild
to
guess.
break this tie open.
We're going with number 2, Neil.
It paid off for them. Good stuff, yeah. For 20 points. The red-winged blackbird establishes territories mainly near freshwater marshes. The male is unmistakable with its bright red shoulder patches, and there they are. Aren't they lovely? The red-winged blackbird. All right, let's move on to Call of the Wild number 2 for our friends, the magpies. All right, perk up your ears and listen to this, please. Okay, there you are. Now, the call you just heard was made by a baby animal which remains with its mother for the first year of its life. Which one of the following baby animals made that sound, magpies? Was it the moose, the gray seal, the African elephant, or the black swan? What do you think? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Sounded pretty sad, whatever it was. Number 2 is what they're going with, the gray seal.
Oh, you get a buzzer from Mary for that one. That's
Do you
not
wanna
the
go
right
for the
one,
wild
obviously.
guess? Kids, yeah, they're going to go for the wild guess now.
Okay, good luck.
Oh, yes. this
20
is
points
getting-
would tie this game up.
That's right, it would tie up the game. And they're going to go with number 3, the African elephant.
Oh, bad news. I'm sorry, magpies. So the monkeys get a chance to go for 100 points here. With a 10-point lead there.
Oh boy.
Okay.
So it's 1 or 4. I leave
What do you
it
think
to
now?
Think about this carefully. Oh, suspense, drama. We're going with number 1.
Good choice. Good choice. The monkeys, yeah. It was the moose. Although the moose calf remains with its mother for a year, it is generally a solitary animal, and the mother will drive the calf off as the time approaches for the birth of the new calves. There's the little calf right there. Okay, now back over to Linda, the team tamer for our leading monkeys right now, for a question for our audience.
Okay, here is a very tricky true or false question for our studio audience and you at home. So listen to this carefully. Is this true or false? The pregnant female seahorse carries her young within her body for 2 years before giving birth. It's a long time. Do you think it's true or is it false? So think about that. We're going to come back in a minute and get your answer.
Wild guess.
Okay, you've had a chance to think about the seahorse question asked you. Is it true, audience, or false?
False!
Wow. Okay, it is absolutely false. It's the male seahorse, this is very interesting, that carries the young within their bodies, and they do this for about 5 weeks before the babies are born. No more horsing around. Back to you, Neil.
Thank you very much, Linda. It's actually the male's job to hand out the cigars, actually, afterwards. It's kind of a give and take thing. All right, it's monkey business time, and it's for the monkeys, all right? Now, here we go. In monkey business, we're going to show you some animals engaged in some rather peculiar activity. Now, it's your job to tell us what they're doing or why they're doing it, all righty? So, monkeys, I would like you, please, to watch your monitors. You are looking at a male mallard duck busily bobbing his head up and down like a jack-in-the-box. My question for you is, what is he doing? Is he greeting? Is he swallowing food? Is he hunting? Or does he have the hiccups? What do you think? 1, 2, 3, or 4? 100 to 70 so far for the monkeys. What do you think?
We're going with number 3, Neil.
Oh, trouble there. That is incorrect, my friends. Do you want to try that wild guess, or do you want to stop it right there?
Okay, we're going for the wild guess.
They're going to go for it.
Okay, let's go for it. They're going with number 2, Neil.
Oh, tough luck again. That means your friends over here, the magpies, get a chance for 10 points to try and catch up.
What are you going to go with? There's either number 1 or number 4, and they're going to go with number 1. He's greeting. Hello.
Wise choice. The mallard is greeting another duck. The mallard is the most common species of duck in the world and breeds in Asia, Europe, and North America. Well done, magpies. Your chance now, magpies, for some more monkey business, so please watch your monitors right now. You are looking at 2 southern fox squirrels, looking like they are fighting over the last nut before snow falls. Now, what are they really doing? Are they courting? Are they playing? Are they establishing rank? Or are they grooming? 1, 2, 3, or 4.
They thought very quickly, and they're going with number 2. They're playing.
Congratulations! And the magpies go ahead in this game now, 110 to 100. They are playing. Southern fox squirrels will often take their tumbling exercises to the limbs of very high trees. Well done. Okay, it is now time for what has been considered the most exciting part of our game, the Catnips territory. Now, those red plungers in the front of the desk there are used now. I'm going to ask one question for both teams. Now, the first team to hit the plunger after you've heard the question gets a chance to answer the question for 30 points. Remember, if you answer incorrectly, you lose 10 points. All righty? Here we go. Which of these reptiles has a name that was originally given to them by early Spanish explorers and means big lizard? Would it be the Gila monster or the alligator? Monkeys first.
The Gila monster?
Oh, I'm afraid that's incorrect, my friend. So a loss of 10 points for the monkeys, but good try, Derek. All right, catnip number 2. Here we go. Actually, the alligator, I'm sorry, is the real answer. A name meaning big lizard from the Spanish El Largato. Okay. Cat number 2. Here we go. Ready on both teams. Mature bull moose shed and grow a new pair of antlers every year. Roughly, how many days does it take a mature bull moose to grow a new pair of antlers? Would it be 120 days or 40 days? Derek's hot on that buzzer again.
40?
Oh, I'm afraid that's also incorrect. Oh,
That's
tough
okay.
luck
Keep
there.
hanging in there.
That brings our final score to 80 to 110. Our new champions on Wild Guess are the Magpies. Yeah! Congratulations. Thank you, both teams. You've been terrific. Thank you for joining us at home. Come back and see us next time here on Wild Guess. Studio audience, you were terrific. Give yourselves a round. Well done. Both teams, terrific job. Come on down here and say hello. We'll see you next time here on Wild Guess. Come on, join us later on. Yay!